What's up, everybody? So, I don't usually do these. I don't do these often. Excuse me. It's late and I'm still up. Took a nap. So, I've been up late and I'm up. So, I wanted to share this message with whoever is going to see this when you guys are up. So, when I do get clear audio messages, I just go with the flow of what I get. Um, if I hear a song in repetition constantly, I like to share it. So um, I did I did a reading. The last divine musical message I did. Um, the last one that I did was what am I doing up late? I don't know. I took a nap. I took a nap. Or actually, I went to bed really early, and then I woke up, and I've been up ever since. So I'm up. It's 5 o'clock, so it's cool. It's 5 a.m. Um, but no, I hear music in repetition. I have to like discern where it's coming from and why. So I was led to do this because I have not done a divine musical channel message for a minute. But I was yesterday, or not yesterday, today's Sunday. So Friday, Valentine's Day, I was at the nail shop or whatever, and they were playing the radio, and I heard this song. I channeled it before. I actually did a reading, like the last one I ever did. That's what I was saying before I got sidetracked. But I did a channel, the divine musical message, and this song came up. It came up again because the first time I heard it, I was at the grocery store, and I was just singing it randomly. It wasn't playing at the store or anything. I didn't hear the song anywhere, but it was playing. I kept hearing it, the same line over and over. So the next day I was like, okay, I feel like this is a message, so I'm gonna share it. So Friday, Valentine's Day, like I said, I was sitting in the salon. The radio played that very same song. It's like I think it was in the 80s or maybe early 90s. I forgot the name of the group now, but the song is More Than Words, right? So yeah, it has to go like yeah. No, I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing it. But the song is by fuck. I have to find it. Let me find it, you guys. Do my research. But the words is like More Than Words. Some of you guys, like if you're around my age group, you probably know Frankie J's version of the song, which is probably like more popular, right? It's a group. What is their name? Let me see. We're gonna Google it because I feel like that's a message from someone. Like you have to listen to the words. More Than Words lyrics. It is by Extreme. More Than Words. Okay. So the part that I heard again was more than words. That's all you had to do to make it real. And you wouldn't have to say that you love me. 'Cause I already know. Something like that. Whatever. Ignore that, okay? But anyway, yeah. Spirit guided me to do that. But anyway, More Than Words, that's the part that stood out to me. What would you say if I took those words away? So, and the fact that it came in on Valentine's Day, people get caught up. I just want to say this, just for the record. I just want to say this and clear this up. I feel like Valentine's Day, it's more like for some people, it's about the what can you do for me and spending money and going out and potentially like, oh, look what my man did for me or I did this for my woman or blah, blah, blah. Rather than it be really like a sentimental gesture or true intimacy or whatever, that being celebrated, the love being celebrated between two people or even within yourself or with people that you love and care about, period. Taking, transmuting that energy and using it for love itself. It's more about the words and what can you do for me. So this song, the fact that it came up and I heard it and that part stood out to me more than words is all, what is it? Wait, I'm saying it wrong. Find it. Where were we at? More than words, to show you feel that your love for me is real. What would you say if I took those words away? So what would you do if I love you wasn't a phrase or a word that we say? How would you show that? How would you, like, it's more than words. It's an energy. It's an exchange. So I feel like Valentine's Day could have been very, very triggering. Or good day, I should say. I don't like using morning, but good day. Blessed day. Abundant day. It's a trigger. I feel like it was triggering because it's like, okay, well, if this didn't go this way, if I didn't hear this, or if this wasn't done, blah, 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 such and such, expectation, 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 do I mean anything to this person? Or it's that type of energy. Like, I feel like if you didn't have those external things, how, like, what is, like, how real is this? I feel like go read the lyrics or listen to the song if you feel led to. Again, it's Extreme. The group's name is Extreme, or the artist's name is Extreme. And the song is More Than Words. It's an old song, like 80s or early 90s, I think. Or Frankie J, he has his own version. He remade the song. But go listen to that, because this is the second time I've channeled this, like, the song. It comes up a little bit every now and then. And if another way that spirit gets my attention is if I don't hear this, like, it might be something that I don't really fuck with like that. Like, I'm open to all different types of genres of music, so it's not so much like that, but it's like songs that I probably don't care for, or I haven't heard in a long time, or I didn't hear it anywhere, but I'm constantly hearing it over and over. I take that as a message. So certain lyrics, and I'll say, like, one of the artists that, like, usually speaks to me, like, speaks to my heart chakra, is like old school stuff, like Earth, Wind, and Fire, or Stevie Wonder, or something like that. Like, those types of songs, like, that type of music speaks to me, like, they have messages in them. So pay attention to what you hear, because you could be, like, clairaudient. I feel like a lot of people are awakening to their gifts, and clairaudience is one of them. But I'll pull some cards because I want to get further into this. The gist of this. Why is this coming up? Because if any of you guys remember my last Divine Musical Message, this song was one of them. Actually. Divine Spirit, what do you want me to channel through this message? The song. Why my ass is up at 5 o'clock in the morning doing this reading. You love that song. Yeah, I like this song too. But it just keeps, like, popping up. Like, what is it? Thank you, Divine Spirit, for your loving guidance, your truth, and your clarity. The Most High God of all good things, true. Ask for divine protection to surround this reading. Double protection. The ancestors of high dominions and high council that have my best interests, that love me and guide me and assist me, that have the best interests of parties. My soul tribe, my soul collective. Alright. Half the deck fell. I feel guided to take this half of the deck. So, Knight of Cups, definitely, this is a message from someone. It's a sentimental message. I feel like it's sincere, okay? Does not have to be from a male or quote-unquote masculine, whatever. It could be any gender, anyone. But the energy is sincere, okay? This could be someone that is in your life currently or not in your life, communication or not. I feel like this is a gesture of love with the red bouquet. It's like, it's a passionate message, or this message is something that it's very strong. It's a strong conviction. In my heart, Like my heart chakra is warming up. So I feel like this is a message of like pure intent, like I said, pure love. Then you got the Six of Swords. So yeah, this could be for some of you like a distance between you and a significant person. Like you guys are not in communication with each other right now or something like that. Or if you are, there's like a long distance situation, or you see each other back and forth, or you guys are in a established bond, but it could be like some distance between the two of you communication wise, and this person is like, they might not have the words to say. Like the song says more than words, so it's like it's not always about the words. Maybe sometimes it is the gestures and the little things that we do that show our appreciations, or the energy exchanges that are felt. The energy exchange is, you know, it's a heart to heart energy. Ace of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you guys are clairaudient. You guys are like clairvoyant for a lot of you, or your gifts are awakening to that. And you're picking up these energies. Like this can be interpreted to me like a seashell, or it can also be like a staircase. Like this is evolution. This is growth. This is also it's like a rabbit hole. Like it gets really deep. So I feel like this person and you may have a deep telepathic connection. Excuse me. Two of Swords. So some like it could be blocked out. Like you know how. Okay, so you got the Ace, right? The Ace of Swords, and then you have the Two of Swords. So it's like this message is easily being interpreted and it's coming through. But it's like some double-mindedness, because you have to trust what you're getting intuitively, not what you see with your two eyes, which is blindfolded, right? And it's easy to get tormented in the mind. This is the thing. And as a human, we all struggle with it. We all struggle with second guessing ourselves or whatever, knowing what we know, or allowing deception to creep in, allowing our own mind to fuck with us, negative thoughts or what other people say or what it looks like on the outside rather than what it is spiritually. If you get too caught up in your ego, shit looks really bad. But when you elevate, anything like these crows can easily be ignored, right? So this could be thoughts, this could be distractions, triggers. It's the whole thing is to acknowledge it, see it for what it is, but not react to it, not dwell in it, which is a challenge in itself. But I feel like you guys have received a message intuitively, but you may be going back and forth with it. You question yourself, doubting yourself, or you're being tormented in some sense. With the crows, it reminds me of the Wiz, with Michael Jackson, where he was a scarecrow and he was being tormented by the crows, like they were his thoughts. I feel like those are our ego, those thoughts. Or it could even be like enemies or haters or whatever. The crows were telling him, like spitting out all these things that he struggled with within himself. He didn't believe in himself. He was actually really intelligent. He was actually really smart. But he had these birds that were speaking against those things, right? So it attacks your insecurities. Come higher. Like my sister says, come higher. Like she always say that, come higher. Like get out of your human mind and go higher. Like fuck what it looks like, especially if it's a whole bunch of nitpicking and negative energy. Don't even entertain it. Go higher. Even if it's coming from your own mind. Because this woman is being tormented by these birds. When in actuality, all she got to do is be like, bye, shush, fly, go bother somebody else. So this is battling the ego. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is like trying to discern something emotionally. I feel like he's looking at these different bowls, or he's touching, he's feeling the energies out. I feel like this can also be a double message as well, as someone is in their head and like going back and forth in their emotions of how to approach a situation. It could be a situation where someone is not able to approach you, or not not knowing how to approach you because they're in this type of energy in themselves. So you got the Queen of Cups. Oh, my bad. Trying to see what that noise was. The Queen of Cups. She's receptive. She's receiving some sort of energy. She has her singing bowl out. So this to me is like, some of you guys may need to center yourselves. Go within more. Be more receptive in your heart space so that you can take in what Spirit's saying. The messages that are coming to you, or what Spirit is asking of you. And you got the 9 of Swords. Yeah, this is mental torment. Like, you don't want it to escalate to this. This is not a good energy to be in. From 2 to the 9. Like, you can't allow this energy to escalate. Okay? But it could also be a double meaning. If you don't resonate with that, you just came back. That's cool. Don't allow this energy to escalate. But if this does not resonate with you as like this is what you're experiencing, this could be with another person, like whoever this messenger is, or you could be the messenger. Take what resonates. I'm just reading the collective of the energy. Only take what resonates with you. If it doesn't make sense, leave those parts alone. But someone here escalate to the point of being paralyzed and stuck them and tormented by these thoughts or these fears, biggest fears of what you see on the outside. There's balance that's coming in. There's balance that's being restored over time. So it's just a matter of timing, a matter of like being in the middle and the midst of this energy that it seems worse than what it is. You have a lot of water energy and a lot of swords or air, like cups and air. Okay, so this is about the mind and the heart. Most definitely balance. This is the only major arcana card that came out. So the energy of this is finding balance in your energy. Or someone else. Let's see. I'm going to pull from the Psychic Tarot for the heart. To further go into this energy. Because somebody, I feel like, wants to express something. I keep getting messages like this. Like somebody wants to express themselves. But the fear, the ego gets in the way. But I really feel like Spirit wants us to address our ego and our shadows right now. When we get triggered, it's only helping us to heal things within ourselves that does not belong to us, that does not serve us. So triggering is not a bad thing, regardless of who's doing it. If you're causing your own triggering, something that you saw, something you heard, or something that someone says to you, Spirit will use people. They will use circumstances. They'll use your worst fears. They'll use your insecurities. They'll use your enemies to get you to get to a place where you get triggered to where you heal. But again, it's a free will choice. If this is the person that's dealing with this, it's really to help them move forward. Because I see the 6 of Swords. This is clarity of the mind. Using these crows, the insecurities, the doubt, whatever these crows represent for you or for this person, to help you move forward. So anything that the enemy does to destroy you, it's always going to be used in your betterment. If you're in the higher vibration and you see what's going on, you can oversee what the attack is. You can oversee what your mind is tricking you into and outsmart it. And I always use Neo from the Matrix as a reference, in the agent. I forgot the agent's name, but remember how he was fighting that battle. I think it was the first Matrix movie or whatever, at the ending scene of when he was fighting the agent, and the agent was like multiplying, like it was multiple of him, and it was just Neo fighting, but he knew the tactics. He knew what the attack was before it came, and he knew how to fuck with it. So Spirit will use attacks, our fears and our insecurities, like I said, our enemies, whatever, to help you move forward. But you got to be on game and on top of how to use it. We're human. We're going to be in our ego. We're going to have fears. We're going to have insecurities. We're going to face things. But how we handle it is everything. It's not easy. Not always easy. And some people don't want to do it. And I'm not speaking to those of you that you don't want to heal, you want to stay where you are, or you don't want to address yourself and face yourself. I'm not speaking to you, because you're not going to be able to elevate in an energy of being in your ego and being in your shadow. It's going to beat you up, I'm telling you, until you get it. I'm speaking from experience. Your ego is going to constantly be your biggest bully. Your spirit's going to use other outside forces and energies to fuck with you until you rise above those energies and outsmart it. If this is the person that you're asking about, trust that this person is being worked with and worked on by a spirit, because I feel like, you see he has angel wings. You really can't see in my light, but he has angel wings. Usually the temperance is an angel. So there's angelic forces that are helping and to assist. Of course, it's a free will. And some of you guys may be guided to send love to your person, or they're sending love to you. Because if this is a true divine connection, it's not about the ego. It's not about, oh, this person didn't hit me up. Yeah, as a human being, you'll feel some type of way if you feel like you're being unappreciated, or this person didn't reach out to you, or they haven't been acting in a certain way that you want them to. It's easy, and it's human. It's okay to be in your feelings, to be upset. But you got to come higher than that. Why is this triggering me? Why is this hurting me? Is this abandonment issues? Is this trust issues? Is this self-worth? What is it? And if it's a matter of this person dealing with some things, and it's like, step back and have compassion for this person. If this is true love or divine love, whatever you're dealing with, if you really care about this person, and it may not be a romantic connection for some of you, it could be a friend or family member or something. Can you come from a place of true love and compassion? Because somebody is not dealing with things, something that's easy right now. They're dealing with their shadow. And a lot of us are. It's Mercury retrograde. Either do the work or let this shit whoop your ass. It is what it is. We can't afford to be in our ego. It feels good to the pride at the moment, but where is it getting you? You're stuck in that energy. You're not moving forward. But I feel like if this is your person that's dealing with this energy, send them love. Send them healing energy. Send them love from their heart. Send compassion. Because I feel like this person's intentions are pure. Whoever this is, or vice versa. If this is you on the opposite end. Thank you. Yeah. Someone's going through their a little bit of shadow work. Okay, so you have, sadness and isolation, which is the Three of Swords in this deck. Refusing to see the Two of Swords. So you have this twice, this energy twice. Wait, that is not the Two of Cups, or Two of Swords. My bad, Two of Cups. Hold on. What am I talking about? Two of Cups. There's no Two of Cups here. Two of Swords. Refusing to see, that's the same energy. Protect your mind. Protect your crown chakra, you guys. And if you are a prayer warrior, or you send healing energies, or you about that, you're a prayer warrior out in these streets, send love to your loved ones, because everybody's growing through their things. And it's easy to be attacked in the mind. The mind is the easiest way to infiltrate and fuck with you. Send healing energy or protective energy over the crown chakra, especially your own, because this is a battle. Like, energetically speaking, this is a battle. And sadness and isolation, someone's coming out of this energy though, which is a good thing. Someone is addressing and dealing with the root of their issue, or the root of their fears, the root of their insecurities, and they're rising above this energy. They're coming out of it. So this is good. This is masculine energy, but we all have masculine principles. You've been not standing fully in your power or your authority and in your truth, which is masculine energy. It's a proactive energy. Feminine energy is more of a receptive, internal energy. It's saying that you're stepping into this masculine energy. You're coming out of this and standing in your power. It's coming out. So someone is coming out of this period You got the Emperor, not the Emperor, sorry, the Embrace card, which is the World in this deck. Four of Open Up, which is the Four of Pentacles in this deck. And Move, which is the Chariot card. So, with the Four of Open Up, this is a feminine energy. This is like removing stubbornness and pride to be more receptive to these energies, because this is a feminine energy. It looks like a feminine organ. It looks like a uterus. So I feel like feminine energy, if you resonate as a feminine, this can resonate with you. But if you're also a masculine energy, this could be a part of your feminine energy where you're starting to open up and be more receptive to receive these energies coming out of this energy right here, being stuck in your head, not wanting to see things clearly, or being like in the ego where you can't see things clearly because you're looking at things from the two eyes, from what it looks like, into being more receptive and coming out of a stagnant energy. There's movement that comes forward. This is also a union of some sort. This balance. So when we are united within ourselves, when we're married to ourselves, meaning our masculine and feminine energies are one and they're balanced, our shadow and our light is balanced, we're married to the self. This also can represent the spirit realm, when the spirit realm is what everything happens first. Then it happens in the physical realm. It's as above, so below. So if in the spirit realm, you and your partner, you guys have built a rapport, a strong foundation, a strong connection energetically, it's going to mirror itself in the physical. There's going to be forward movement. And that's for those of you that are in this high vibrational energy. You got to come from the solar plexus all the way up. Like, I feel like this is complete. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like put that work in. I feel like this is a complete chakra alignment. So you have the root. I feel like this could be throat chakra energy. But it's coming all the way up from the solar plexus all the way to the heart chakra. This is a collective heart energy. This is being in tune with source and universe and all beings in it, including yourself. So this is a collective energy. Not just one. Not just one. I can't be distracted by the chat, you guys. Because I'm channeling and sometimes it breaks the channel off. But the Embrace card is the world. So this is the triumph and this is the closure and the ending of a cycle. I've been chanting that a lot too for the collective. So work on your heart chakra. Like, I'm telling you, there's a lot of triggers. A lot of people are being triggered by different things and elements. Like today was a lot of different things that I was working through today. In my household, outside of my household, other people's stuff, and them like dealing with their shit around and in the midst. So it was a lot of energy in the cosmos. It's a lot of energy happening with everybody. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you felt it on your own, if people you connect with, if they were going through some shit. I know that was the deal for some of the people in my circle. Like, everybody was going through it. But if we apply the lesson, we apply it, we take the triggers and we see it for what it is. What is it triggering within me? It's about self-reflection. It's about self-awareness, because that's where the real power is confronting and facing yourself. Fuck what it looks like on the outside. Fuck what people are saying. Fuck what so-and-so is doing and all of that, or what someone did not do, or why is this happening to me? And go within and say to yourself, okay, what am I supposed to take from this? It might take some time to get there, but ground yourself and really go within and say, what is this teaching me? What is this showing me? Because that's where you take your power back. And I'm learning this too, rather than being reactive, be proactive. And that's about reflecting on yourself, because everything is a mirror back onto ourselves, into something that we need to work on. And that's the whole thing about self-awareness and self-love and self-work. It's not an easy task, but taking accountability and ownership for our own betterment, our own healing, is where the power really lies. This other outside shit doesn't hold power like that. Spirit will use things, like I said, use sources and things and circumstances, whether it be planetary alignments, whether it be a past memory that you had, something you saw on TV, something you heard on the radio, something you saw on social media, something someone said, whatever, or what somebody else is going through and you got triggered by it and oh shit and fear, like, oh, this person, because that happens sometimes too. Like yesterday, like for Valentine's Day and stuff like that, I was like worried about, oh, okay, I hope whoever my people are that are in relationships, they have a good day and they don't have no fuck shit happen and stuff. Like sometimes we get caught up in other people's lives and their situations, we take on that energy. So it's all about focusing on yourself. Not saying that you shouldn't care or send love and healing into other people. We're human at the end of the day, but you have work to do. And if this is people that resonate with soulmates and twin flames and all that type of stuff, and you talk about divine unions and divine loves, you got to be divine within yourself. And that means owning your truth and your authenticity as you are, and knowing that you're human. Knowing that you're human. Because if you want to be in a divine union, like I said, you got to be in divinity within yourself. It's not a God complex, like, oh, I'm God or I'm a goddess. That's ego. So like to really stand in that is like a person that knows who the fuck they are, what they're capable of, people that stand in their truth and their integrity. It's so many other layers to this. And if you want to be in a divine union, like everybody screams that they're in or they want to be in, you got to be divine in yourself. You got to be whole within yourself. And that also means, too, that I'm not fucking with nobody that's not in their divinity as well. Like, no matter how much I love you, I'm not taking that energy on. That also includes friendships. That includes anything. Like today, I learned all types of boundaries today with different types of situations. So if we're not on that divinity, you're not in your divinity, I'm not fucking with you. Because I'm trying to protect my space, my energy. I don't have time for it. And if I'm not in my divinity, I'm not going to put myself in a situation of trying to be, doing something or be in a relationship with someone if I'm not in that space. I feel like it's just a choice that we have. Yeah. It's not easy. It's not. You can't play nice when it comes to your space and when it comes to your energy. Like, either you get it or you don't get it. Like, I love you, but if you're slowing me down or you're holding me back or you don't have my best interest, bye. Or at least bye for now. If you're not in the right space, go within yourself. We have to practice not only compassion for others, but have compassion for yourself. Because it gets hard sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, it gets hard sometimes on your journey. Because it's not easy to deal with yourself and deal with certain things and shadows and stuff like that. And that's why you have to be compassionate with yourself. Like, be honest with yourself too. Because, like, that's the only way that you're going to heal. Admit that you're confused. Admit that you're tired. Admit that you're afraid. Whatever you feel, like, admit it to yourself and say, but what can I do to get back on the path and align with myself to come up higher? Like, what can I do? Even if you have to get some support from like a friend or whatever, call somebody up, pray, whatever you need to do, go outside, breathe, write it out, whatever you do that gets you in your space of center and solitude. Do that and be patient with yourself, because it's not an overnight process. It's not going to happen overnight, but try not to feed into it. But I'm going to tap into the energy of this person you're asking about and see like where they are with you, because I honestly feel like everybody's going through their stuff. Everybody's going through their own stuff. Divine Spirit, please tap into the energy and the essence of the person that the viewer may be asking about or inquiring about, or this reading resonates for. Where is the person that this reading resonates for with the viewer? Thank you. They're not sure what they want right now. And I'm going to be honest because this energy is not clear. This person is still drawn to you. They're still very much, they're still in your energy and they're still attracted. They're still drawn because it says your beauty and energy is alluring. Did you put a spell on me? So this person may also feel like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what's going on. But they're still drawn. Let me see. You need to choose what you really want. So for some of you, it's like this back and forth energy between the both of you guys, where you guys say one thing or you do one thing. This person says one thing and does one thing. So it's sending, like, you both may be sending each other mixed signals. So I feel like there needs to be some sort of clarity about what it is that you want moving forward. Yeah, this person's, like, some of them, they're watching you. Says, I have been watching you in real life or on social media. So this person is keeping tabs and keeping up. They want to talk to you and they want to see you. So that's why I say, you guys, pay attention to the songs that you hear. I put the Knight of Cups back. Yeah. Because I see the Knight of Cups sometimes. Yeah, this can resonate, you guys. This can resonate with any type of situation. It does not have to only be romantic. But the Knight of Cups, sometimes I see that card as forgiveness or seeking forgiveness, an apology, someone expressing themselves in vulnerability, because the Knight of Cups is like more vulnerable, more open. The King and the Queen of Cups are more mature energies. They're more structured. The Pages and the Knights are a little more youthful, right? So I feel like this is someone that may not know how to approach you, or not sure how to express their emotions. Or it could be a completely pure approach with expressing their emotions where it's not a lot of thought that goes into it. It's just expressed. It's just, it flows, okay? It's not being controlled. It's not, if that makes sense. It just flows. So you have, I'm sorry for the past, the hurt that the past from your exes or I may have caused you. So this person is apologizing for something. They may feel like they let you down. I feel like this person knows that you've gone through something in your past, whether that be with exes or just people that have let you down. And I feel like they don't want to be that, or they may fear that they've come across that way to you, that they've caused you some sort of hurt. Yeah, this person is, I'm going to say, like, for majority of you, like, yes, this could resonate with like friends or family or something like that. But I'm going to say for majority, this to me looks like, this to me looks like a love interest, because this person has pictures of you. But it can also be a friend, like, oh, I've seen, you know, you on social media, what you've been up to. They still have pictures of you or videos of you or something. Do you do soulmate readings? Yeah, I do. I have trust issues and I don't feel safe opening up. So yeah, this person could be a little afraid to express their emotions. I feel, like I said, they could be tormented by their ego, just like you may be. You know, they have to confront some fears and some doubts that they have. They do. Just like you do. But this person is like, they are keeping up with you. Okay. I don't want to get too distracted, you guys. But, yeah, if you want to book a reading with me, you can email me or you can go on my website. It's Divine Love Reading. It's under Divine Love Reading. Divine Spirit, please tap more into this energy from the messages that I've picked up from the cards. Go more into that. Thank you. Manipulation. Ego. These two cards came out earlier. Communication, boundaries, and solitude. So, like I said, definitely communication. Yes, I do. So yeah, definitely communication, but I also feel like it's spiritual. It's a spiritual communication. Because you have number 33. So, and it kind of looks like sound waves, like frequencies of music or something. Again, music is going to speak to you. I channeled something similar earlier today on my live that I did, or yesterday, sorry. Today is a new day. So, manipulation and the ego. This person is in their ego for sure. Um, I'm not really getting they're being manipulated, but they are being manipulated by their ego. They are being manipulated by their ego. I feel like this person does want to communicate with you, but there's a barrier up with the boundaries card. I feel like this is a spiritual protection right now because it's not time. This person's still in solitude mode. This person may be thinking about a way to get past these boundaries or whatever wall that's being blocked up. It's a wall. Yeah. This person feels trapped in their energy or just trapped of getting towards you, robotic. So look, it's got that matrix shit in it. This, don't get caught up in this false shit, this false reality. Learn how to master this energy. That's what I'm getting. Or they're learning how to do this. Or both of you could be. But I'm gonna say for this collective, and I've been hearing this message a lot, this person wants to say something to you. And if you're in communication, if this is your partner that you're with, there's something significant that they want to say to you. There's something significant that they want to say and that they want to share. Whoa, this card flopped out. Romeo and Juliet card, which is the Hierophant in this deck. So there could be something that is keeping you both from communicating or trying to. But there's an overseer, there's a higher power that's bringing this shit together. There's a divine purpose to this situation or this connection. And divine spirit's going to see it through. The thing is with these outside forces, energy, no matter, because the thing about Romeo and Juliet, they came from rival families, right? The families did not fuck with each other, so they were not supposed to be together. I feel like in a worldly sense, thank you, Diamond. In a worldly sense, this would be like social norms. We shouldn't be together because, I don't know, like, this is like old school shit, but you're black, I'm white, that type of thing. Or you live on this side of the town and city, and I live in this hood or this city. We shouldn't be fucking with each other because it goes against this, that. But the laws of the land, like, spirit does not. It's a meme on social media that says, like, the divine or spirit, the universe doesn't care about the laws of the land if it's a divine situation. And that could be anything, like your soul tribe, your family. Like, you will resonate with people that don't seem like you're kind on the surface, or you guys live different walks of life, but you'll resonate on a deeper level. It's not so much about what you see on the physical, and I feel like that's what this is. Like, they don't care about the laws of the land. This is a spiritual connection. This goes against the grain. And it's already a spiritual union. It's already a spiritual marriage in a spirit realm and physical. It's coming to that, I feel. This is breaking traditions. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, this angel, this being is giving her messages. Someone's musically inclined, or this is a symbol of, this is a symbolism of being clairaudient. Because this spirit guide or this being, this spiritual being is speaking to this woman. He's got her attention. So they, like, listen to the messages. they're coming to you. They speak to you. You'll feel it in your soul. When something speaks to your soul, you'll get chills. You'll just sense that confirmation. But when it's sent from the enemy, you're going to feel it in the pit of your stomach. It's not going to feel good. You're going to feel flustered. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel unsafe, ungrounded. But when it comes from spirit, it's a strong conviction that you feel. It's like chills over your body. It's a like, whoa, I just felt that. Like, oh my God, like you'll know. It's a difference between an attack and a spiritual divine message that's coming through. So learn how to discern it. But I feel like when you get this message, the message of light, and it's straight and clear, like it's a clear message, okay? It's a clear fucking message. You got a lot of major arcana cards. Like this is saying that whatever this connection is, it is written already. So like it's written to be in some sort of way. It's going to be different for each and every one of you what is written for you, but it's already something that's already been assigned. It's already something that's being worked through and worked on by a higher power, regardless of what it looks like. So why Spirit is saying, get the fuck out of your way. And I have to tell myself this too, like stop looking at what things look like, because it can seem like things are not happening, things are not working in your favor. Feels like life is kicking you in the ass, but that's because you're looking at it with your ego. When you take a step back and look at it from a higher perspective, you'll understand the divine orchestration of timing and why things happen and why this is going on and why that's going on. The enemy is being used, like, and I say the enemy, like, I don't really get into, the devil, and I don't give power away to stuff like that. But there are lower vibrational energies and entities and thought forms and feelings and energies looking to feed and looking to latch on. And sometimes it's our own fears that also feed and, you know what I mean? So with all of that, you got to be able to discern all of what's going on and go higher and not pay attention to what it looks like. Because let it think it's winning, because Spirit uses the shadow to bring the light. Spirit uses the shadow to bring the light. What else? What else, Divine Spirit? Ooh. These are a lot of cards, but okay. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you guys, it's times where you want to give up on the seeds that you planted. You see, she's already put that work in with these pentacles, and it's like she wants to walk away and turn away. Because it feels like you're by yourself, right? And I'm not just speaking of love and your partnerships or divine connections or whatever. But I'm speaking, good day, I'm speaking of energetically about whatever you put energy and effort into, feeling like you're alone in these streets when you're really not. Look, she's over here bitching and crying and boo-hooing, and this angel is right behind her trying to bring her this one arrow, which is a sword in this deck. The arrows are swords, to bring her that clarity. To bring her that clarity. So this is being triggered. This is potentially worrying about something in life. Like, it does not have to be about a relationship. Like I said, I feel like this can be anything, to be honest. And the Knight of Swords, this is the second time this came out, but in a different deck, of course. So this is mastering our minds and our own ego. And that's in any situation. 3 of Cups. There's a victory. There's a celebration that's coming. Look at this. This is communication. Stay in communication with your spiritual team or your soul tribe or all of the above. Stay in communication with them. And I also feel like, too, this is like an initiation. This is some sort of purification that's taking place in your life right now. With these 2 women right here, they're dressed in pink clothing. That's self-love. These are people that are in love in their divinity, have true healthy love for themselves and self-esteem. Surround yourself with these types of people, or continue to surround yourself with these types of people if you have people like this in your life, because they're going to help you. I feel this is like soul tribe, whether it's women or men, doesn't matter, all of the above, like both. this is being in communionship with those people. It's very powerful energies, and I feel like Spirit wants you to also celebrate when you're growing through something. Like when we grow through our process, when we grow through our healing, the things that we need to heal, focus on, whatever's triggering us, whatever we're meant to learn. When we show gratitude in those moments, shit moves. Things start to happen. Because this is for your, like, trust me, all of this is for your highest good. Two of Swords. The Two of Swords tells me, like, I feel this person's energy visits you. It could be in your dream space. It could be you sense and smell their energy. Like, that's been happening a lot. Like, I've been picking up smells, and I think that's a part of clairsentience. I've been smelling like colognes randomly. I'll smell old perfumes, like, you know, older people. Like it could be Passover loved ones or something. Like smells of restaurants and like just random shit. I feel like this person comes to you when you're asleep because maybe they're not able to come to you because this woman is distracted. She's not even paying attention. And some people can be so caught up in what's going on in their own life that they don't really have time to be open to this energy or this connection, which is fine. Pay attention to your dreams that this person is in, and if it's the other way around, this person could be dreaming about you or both of you. I would say this can resonate both ways. Okay, so you got a lot of cards, y'all. Spirit got some words. Wisdom, High Priestess. So, the High Priestess card with this man in the background, it's a lot of things that is in the background, but you can discern and you can pick it up. You can pick this message up very, very clearly. Whatever it is that's there, you're able to discern something. You may even know, like, you guys could be watching each other or one of you is watching the other. Someone can clearly see what's going on. Some of you guys already know, that this person is coming or something. You guys could be expecting this person's arrival. But this woman is not speaking on what she knows, though. It's an internal thing. She's not speaking on what she knows. Eight of Swords. Again, it's like, for those of you that resonate with this, like being in your head and kind of struggling with your ego a little bit or dealing with triggers, let this come up for a reason, because let me tell you, I say this with strong conviction because I could see one of the cards in the back. When you get to this place, you are going to be able, when you master these fuckeries, these energies that spirits put, like whatever it is that you're going, or I should say not going, you're growing through, when you master these energies, it puts you in a higher vibration to be open game to receive the blessings that's for you because you did the work. You're doing the work. You're choosing to go higher and to level up. You're not choosing to stay low, choosing to stay in your ego or allow your ego to attack you or to allow the fuckery. When you're choosing yourself and you're choosing to go on a higher vibration, it's open game. You're able, because you're up here. You can, like, as above, so below. Like, I'm reaching the stars and I'm like, voila, bitch. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. This is, I fucking know my worth. Whether you're a male or female that identifies as a masculine or feminine does not matter. When you're in this aspect of your feminine, your divine feminine, this is knowing who you are. This is honoring yourself, knowing your true value. That's what this is. Like, I love myself. I honor myself. And I'm going to continue to do that. And it's a progress. Like, it's a process. Self-love is not just an overnight thing. It's not just a one-dimensional aspect of self-love. There's layers to the shit. We constantly are learning ways to love ourselves and to appreciate ourselves. Yep. Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands, this is a message, this is communication, but this is also like the clearer you guys are within yourself, the more messages that Spirit's going to give to you, you're able to discern and decode what this means and what that means and what Spirit is speaking to you and what's being said to you. You know how to discern whether it's a divine message or if it's a message to throw you off. You know how to discern. Like, you're that in tune. Yeah. The Awakening, the Sun card. Someone is coming back. Someone is coming back, and I feel like this woman is like, what the fuck? And if this is someone in your life already, like I said, they got some sort of clarity about something. Like, if this is your man or your woman or whatever, this person got some sort of clarity. But this person right here is like, oh, okay, what you want? I've been busy. Maybe not literally, but for some of you, yeah, it could be like that. She kind of look like, boy, what you want? Or girl, like somebody is clear. And I feel like this is being in a high vibration. It's a new energy. It's a new like someone shifted their energy. But actually, I want to say like both parties have. This isn't just a one-way street. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. The Sun card represents the sun. That's solar energy. That represents revitalization. That represents new beginnings, positive energy, all of that. So they wouldn't be here in this picture together if they both weren't in a higher enough vibration to even be conversing, or whatever this person is awakened to, or who knows which person is awakened. But just know, like, this person's coming in with something, or they got something to say. Because wasn't this, yeah, the Eight of Wands came right before the Sun card. So yeah, this is like coming with some sort of message for, look. So what I get from this with the Four of Wands, this is complete structure, and this is complete balance and marriage with the self, feminine and masculine within the self. But this is also, when you're in that space, this is the harmony and union within each other. But just know, though, just keep this in mind, that it's something you've been anticipating and you've been waiting for. It's a quick coming energy. It's an energy that comes in. It feels good. But the Five of Wands is next up. So the battle is not completely over. We still have work to do. But there will be a victory. That's the thing. Like, be grateful for the good energies and the good experiences that you do have. Four of Swords. Four of Swords, like, it could be like this feels like a resting period right now, introspection. Or it could be like when this person does come in, there is going to be some sort of, you know, victory in a sense, like, oh, we both feel good, we feel right about this, let's celebrate this. Or for some of you, this is a literal like meetup, going out on a date for some of you, and who fucking knows, getting it in, and the next day you guys have an opportunity to reflect on what just happened, or what this coming together was. You guys have time to both reflect and introspect shortly. It's not a long period. And I feel like you're doing this together, or I don't know. I'm gonna say how I see this, okay? Because I'm seeing this in different ways. Someone's coming through with a message because this person is in their divinity, they're in their power, they've chosen their self-worth. This could be a male or female that's in their feminine energy. Because if, say there's a man here, or a person that you identify as a masculine, that does not completely honor themselves, they don't take care or take time to nurture themselves, and they've decided to do that, or this is a woman, whoever this is, it leads to a message, clarity that comes from this message. It leads to some sort of celebratory energy between both parties, or some sort of meetup, coming together, maybe going out. Could lead to, like, you know, some sex or something. Obviously, waking up the next day together. These are two fours, Four of Swords, Four of Wands. But for others of you, this could also be like, it leads you to a place, okay, well, this happened. Now we get to just sit with this energy and go within and see what we want to do. Judgment's the next card up. So you guys have an opportunity to look at each other with a fresh, clear set of eyes, both of you. And I feel like this feminine energy, for some, it's like, have you been judging this person from your ego, or is this coming from a higher place, your judgment of this situation or your assessment of this situation? It's masculine energy. His assessment is, have you been putting too much, giving too much of your power away to this person or the situation and playing. I'm getting like some masculine energies have this fear of approaching this feminine energy because they have what's being triggered. What I'm getting from this energy is what's being triggered is there's like a masculine energy, whether they're male or female, that looks at this feminine energy as high and mighty and greater, and they're looking at themselves as like this little peasant. They're not good enough. But what it's doing is it's triggering them to deal with their shadow. It's triggering them to deal with their insecurities and their insecurities and their self-worth, basically. For the feminine energy, I feel like for them, is this energy of really standing in your power, or is it ego or pride? Are you judging this person harshly? Are you looking at them with the sense of compassion? Or are you looking at them from your pride and your ego? Like, you little small motherfucker. Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, which energy are you channeling? Because there's a difference between standing in your power and say, I deserve better. I love you, but I can't fuck with you right now. Versus, you ain't shit. Get the fuck out of my face. Blah, 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 blah. Like, it's a difference. So you got the Knight of Cups. So there's some sort of this, what's being mastered is fulfillment within the self, but it's also bliss in all, like everything. It's a blessing in all, like, yes, it leads to the Ten of Cups, but the first thing is you got to be fulfilled within self. And I feel like that's masculine and feminine. That can resonate with this. I feel like you both can resonate with that differently. Because, yeah, the reason why the energies feel so, like, kind of, it could go either way. Like, you both can resonate with the message. Not just this side and this side. It's like you both can, like, resonate, if you know what I mean. It's because of the emergence, when you're doing your healing, the emergence of your feminine and masculine energy on both sides. So I feel like that's why it could kind of get, you know what I mean. I hope I'm making sense. I'm going to pull from the Romance Angels, and that will conclude. Never mind. Cards go out. Pay attention to the red flags. You deserve love, wedding, and children. Yeah. So this is reassessing the situation. Spirit's telling you to pay attention to the signs. Not so much what it looks like. Don't look at too much of what it looks like right now. Like, don't get caught up in the physical. Because if you do, you're distracted and you're not getting the message that your spiritual team is sending to you. She's distracted looking at this person, not seeing. There's definitely a dynamic and a play of, like, triggering. Like, you see how this masculine energy is on his knees. It's just like the same energy. Where's that card at? All right, any day now, Spirit. Come on now. Okay, thank you. All right, so you see how the feminine energy is elevated and the masculine is on the land, right? So it's this judgment. Are you judging it's the same energy, same energy. So how are we judging the situation? Like, pay attention. Don't be caught up in the ego, I'm telling you, because you're going to miss the message. You deserve love. You deserve love is like your target, your aim. And this is the feminine in both this masculine and feminine dynamic, period. So whether this is the masculine standing in this feminine energy and knowing that they are deserving of what they want and they are lovable, or if this is a feminine energy healing their divine feminine within self. and knowing their worth and their value. Take what resonates with you. I feel like I said, I feel like this can go either way, because when there's emergence that's happening within yourself, when you heal, you're balancing out your feminine and masculine energy. So I feel like both of you are actually doing this. So I hope I'm not confusing anybody. I hope that makes sense. Then you have wedding. So this is like a union, a unity. Some of you guys may already be married. Some of you guys may already be in a partnership period with this person, or one of you is married elsewhere, potentially. Or this could be a marriage between the two of you, an energetic, spiritual connection in marriage. Because like I said, with the tradition card, what Spirit showed me was that this is a marriage that's already ordained and already happened in the spirit. This is already ordained in the spirit realm. It's already there. It's already happened. Children. Your love life is affected by children. So I would say, like, what Divine Spirit is like bringing up with this is like, yes, some of you guys, the trigger is like someone's married and has kids, or someone is in a situation where there's like a baby mama, baby father, whatever, or this is highlighting your inner child. But it's also bringing out a lighter energy. This is purity I'm getting. Like children, this is pure. This is innocence. This also like kind of gives me the Romeo and Juliet vibes a little bit too. Like these are young energies. She's wearing a white dress. So this is already like, this is marrying the self. And this is also your inner child as well, being taken in and being nurtured, both masculine and feminine. The feminine energy, whether you're a male or female in this life, this body, your feminine expression of your inner child, that receptivity, that loving energy, that being safe to feel vulnerable. Because some people, like whether you're a male or female, your feminine aspect of you as a child, you may have been in situations where you felt like, you know, because children, we're supposed to be able to feel vulnerable and feel safe as children and know that we're protected. There could have been times where, you know, not to get too deep, but you could have been abused in some sort of way. You could have been abandoned by your parents. It could have been times where you felt scared and you didn't have anybody to protect you or stand up for you, or you were bullied and you didn't have anybody there for you. That vulnerability, that wound is still there in someone. The masculine attribute of the inner child, I feel like, is that speaking up for yourself, being in your power, being in your truth, taking action without being, a lot of you may have been gaslighted as children. Anytime you know, spoke up for yourself, or anytime that you honored yourself, someone made you feel bad or told you to be quiet, told you to shut up, it pushed you around. These are being balanced. These are being healed within yourself. So the inner child is always the root of our wounds. The genesis, like when you're dealing with shadow work, always figure out where is the genesis of this. What is the seed? Where did this plant itself? So let's say, for instance, someone triggers you and calls you stupid, whatever. You're stupid. You know, a lot of people's triggers could be at work or in their household and stuff like that. So let's say you get called stupid on your job, or, oh, you could do better, you're not doing good enough. And it triggers something, say it takes you back to childhood. Shoot, take me back to childhood. In your mind, you envision a moment where a parent or someone in your household, could have been a sibling, older brother, something, whatever, told you you ain't shit, or you're not that smart, or you're dumb. It triggered that in you. So that hasn't been healed. So just like take what resonates. Go to the genesis of where the trigger is coming from. Where is it? Why does this bother me? Oh, so-and-so didn't text me for Valentine's Day. Okay. What is it triggering? I don't feel like they care. Why? Because they didn't say something. Okay, so why is that a trigger for you? Why does that bother you that they didn't? Could it be something happened? Is it a possibility that this person's going through something? Maybe you should have reached out and said, you know what I mean? Like, go within, like, look, but don't spiral. But just see where the root is. Like, where did this come from? Why am I tripping off of this? Is this triggering abandonment issues in me? Why? Go to the genesis of it. You're doing this for yourself. Like I said, this is a marriage. I feel like first, yeah, there's a spiritual marriage that potentially for some of you, I can't speak for everyone, but for those of you, it's a spiritual marriage already in the spirit realm between you and another. But I'm going to say this, you got to be in union with yourself first. You're not doing the work so you can be with a person, or it's not what that's about. I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but this is for you. That's all this is. This is for you and for them to do their work for themselves. That's self-love. This isn't, oh, I'm doing this so I can get with so-and-so, or they better be doing this so we could be together. Like, no. I want you to heal for yourself. I want to heal for myself. Because, like, if I want a union with someone, I have to be healed. I have to be right, in a sense. With love, you have to have compassion. With love, you have to have trust. You have to have understanding. You have to have patience. All these different elements, and vice versa. So it's codependency to be like, oh, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be... No, that's not true healing. The spirit knows our heart. You know, they know our heart. They know where we're coming from. If we do things just to get a reaction out of our partner, like, oh, I'm going to cut this person off, or I'm going to block him, or I'm going to block her because of this, or fuck her, I'm going to go date this person over here. Oh, forget him, I'm going to go run to someone else because he ain't acting right, blah, blah. Instead of addressing the issue within yourself and why it's bothering you, spirit knows you're not doing it authentically to better yourself. You're doing it out of ego and pride, or they're doing things out of ego and pride. Spirit knows our heart. So this is what I'm getting. This is a spiritual marriage within self first and foremost. Pay attention to the signs, not what it looks like. Don't be distracted by it. All right. Much love, damn it. That was the reading. Thank you, Spirit, for that reading. I appreciate the message. I hope that you guys appreciate the message and you guys were blessed and what you received. Because that was a lot of messages that just... But take what resonates out of it, because not everything is completely for everyone. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I will probably be back on later to do my bi-weeklies, because it's about that time for the bi-weekly readings. So I'll see you guys sometime shortly. I'm going to go back to sleep probably. I've been up, pulled an all-nighter, and I need to go to bed. So much love to you guys. I appreciate you. I'll catch you guys in the next reading.